Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rich from Harlem Free Fight Academy here at Chop and Chops MMA with my boy Jaime. And today I'm going to show you a couple of techniques, a couple of common mistakes with the jab. So first off, when we're throwing our jab, we want to make sure that we're throwing with our lead hand. So if I'm standing in an orthodox stance with my left hand forward, or in a southpaw stance, a left-handed stance like I do with my right hand forward, this front hand is going to be the one that throws the jab, okay? We never throw a jab with our back hand. It's actually a different punch that we will go over another time. So I like to step with my jab, whether I'm stepping to penetrate and make distance, or if I'm stepping in place. The first thing that I want to make sure is that I'm not stepping big. A lot of times, beginners especially, they make a big, over-exaggerated step. I don't want to do that, because if I do that with Jaime, he's going to see that jab coming and be able to protect it, all right? So after that, making my front step nice and small, I want to make sure that I get full extension on my jab. A lot of times people jab and they stop the punch right here. I'm not going to be able to reach my opponent at this place, all right? I want to use my full reach and reach all the way forward. Now I can hit Jaime when he's far away in space, okay? So never stop your jab short, use full range. Last but not least, a common, big common mistake that I hate when people do is they drop their hand after the jab. So I jab, and then after that I bring it down here. And what's gonna happen is Jaime's gonna see that and eventually be able to counter, okay? So I have to make sure that I'm bringing my hand back to my face. Jab, there you go. Now I'm protected fully. At a higher level, there's exceptions to that rule where people will be able to drop their hands if they have good head movement, but none of us here are Floyd Mayweather, so we can't do that right off the top. So we need to make sure that we're building off of the rule before we create the exception. So every time I jab, full extension, I'm making a small step and I'm bringing it right back. Good. After a while, start playing around with the jab about where your head is too. Maybe you move your head during the punch to move your head off of the center line, or you can move your head afterwards. So maybe if Jaime is throwing a cross at the same time, I move my head off the center line. Or maybe he's going to throw a cross afterwards. And I can start moving my head around, okay? So when you're practicing your jab, don't just throw it in a vacuum, just jab and then bring it back and that's it. At first you do that, but after a while, start adding in head movement or maybe foot movement afterwards, all right? So I jab, boom, head movement, maybe I duck down. Good, maybe I slip to the inside if I'm really feeling a little bit cheeky, but you want to experiment with different head placements while you're doing your jab. Hope that helps. So I hope those tips help you with your jab. Thank you to Chop and Chops and Jaime for hosting this. And also for more information about what I do, both for private lessons and for more information about my program, Harlem Free Fight Academy is a non-profit where we teach boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lessons for teenagers aged 13 to 19 that are absolutely free. So if you know any teenagers, or if you're a teenager watching this and you want to come in and get some free training, hit us up at Harlem Free Fight on Instagram, or you can go to www.harlemfreefight.org. And like I said, free classes for anyone that's a teenager. Come through, check it out.